Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor, and I'm Jewel. And as you can see, we're on the Jewel's Peaceful Valley map again. And we're going to go ahead and put a restaurant down here in this little gully next to this little shopping area. And we got to move some things. But first, we're going to bring it on over. And I think we got the main part of the group. We should be all set. And we're going to hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, and we're going to come on into this view a little. We got to move some of that, don't worry. Turn this around, bring it out further. Trying to find my line so I can see it. There it is. Bring it out a little bit anyway. I gotta just get it close enough that I can at least see it from the road. Potentially. We'll see. Unless I put more stuff down by it, down like in a little shopping center. I could line them up across there like it's a shopping center thing. Uh, I just don't know if I have enough things right now to put there that I would want there. Let me see. So you come down the hill, and there's this restaurant. What does it look like from over here at this other place? So you can just see that it's something, but you don't know what. Okay. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. I feel like they didn't make the building big enough. Um, I guess it's gonna be okay. Let me see. Could add a part of a building to it to make it look like a larger restaurant, but then you're gonna block up all your little details. See, you got all this stuff. I mean, you could block it up back here. Uh, on this corner, add a building to it, or do a double building so that you have two views of the same side. Potentially, you could do that, but I don't know if I want to add that like that. Because then it would show this side over there as well. I think we're going to leave it as is, but trying to decide how far to put it. I don't know. I think that's going to be too far. Or, well, I think it's about right. But then you can see that, which looks nice. Like you're like coming in here and then you see, oh, there's the grocery store. We can also make some steps if we want to make a little section where they come down here. We can if we want. I gotta think about that one though. Alright, we're gonna bring it down some. Get to the door. We're gonna probably do it to that side. Let me see. Or we'll bring it to this part. Yeah, we'll probably bring it to this part. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We'll just go on and click on the sculpt mode. Click on roll up. Click on replace. Control R as in Richard. And we're going to bring it up to that level and down on this side just a bit. And just go right out till it meets up. We're going to go a little past it. And then come on this side. Give us enough room. Clean up the middle. Make sure it's all been pushed down. And we're good. This side we're going to smooth with the right mouse button. right there where it goes in at. Smooth around the edges, like so, and have a look. Okay, we gotta lift her up, so we're gonna do that till it shows this. That's pretty good. Let's check around the building. So far so good. Check this door, that's decent. That's okay. Oh, this ain't showing, so we need to lift it on up till we get that. That's quite a bit, ain't it? It still ain't showing all of it, I don't think. Nope. We could, but we gotta lift it more. We could just lower that, but that's okay. And then dimmer up, and then that is what's weird, being up in the air like that. But we could smooth it, like I say, and lift it up on this side if we have to. Or we can drop the back side, either which way we want to do it. But I don't know why they make the building not match up to the ground or whatever is going on. It's kind of strange. But we could lift that part up, like I say, but I don't think we are. I think that's good. And what do we got under here? That's alright. So pretty much we gotta smooth this down a bit more. Knock this down. Let's get the sculpt mode back and just knock that piece down till we get there. Go a little further, and then we can slope it on the edges of it and try again. As long as we stay past it, we should be okay. We just gotta come out a little further, like this. There we go. And that should be good. Let's hit save. And what do we got? As soon as it saves. Alright, turn that off. And that's pretty good. So I guess we'll be driving through here, potentially. They made it pretty narrow. Then we can turn and come back up this way. Right on out to the road, left, right, whatever. We're at the gully, so this is going to be the wreck place. Alright. And we could put this at 90. Let me see what that ends up doing. There we go. I like to put things at that so it matches the road, because that's usually how the road's going to end up. That's what I'm trying to do with that. There we go. So, what do we want to add to it, if anything? We're definitely going to have to move those lines. Let me see. Are we going to concrete this, or are we going to pave it? Or are we going to make it gravel? I think it should be asphalt or concrete, one or the other. Would make more sense. We're going to have some grass too and stuff though. And we could have an eating area potentially. So, but for now, we're going to go ahead and pick something. What do we want? Go down the list and have a look. There's a lot of different choices. I'm not sure which we had. Let's pick this over here and hit Control R. So Asphalt Alpine is what we picked for that. So that's what we'll pick over here. For now, we may change it to roughly this wide. Okay. That's pretty decent for now, just temporary. We're obviously going to make things around it and decorate and whatever else. We'll obviously probably make this a parking lot, I think. We may have to bring it on over some more to do that. Yeah, I think we need at least one side be a parking lot. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put this back and get the numbers, put it on replace, and go ahead and bring it over because we're at least going to have a parking lot right there. Alrighty. And we'll smooth that. Don't worry about all that nonsense. This is going to be smooth like that. There. And we'll worry about that in a second. We already have some lines there that we technically could use if I can find it. I don't know why it didn't show up. Let me get over here. It's not showing up for me. Let me get this out of here, that's why. Now it show up. Let me see. Make sure it's only that one. Okay. That's good. We're going to bring it over roughly and bring it down. Put it here. Alrighty. And we got to make sure some of them's not landing, so we're going to have to move it back and go see. They're not landing. It might be tilted too, so that could be a thing. We'll see. Okay, it's tilted a little, or it wouldn't be like that. Or the ground's up, so we could slide it over a bit. Slide it over a hair bit. And definitely looks tilted, don't it? How about we bring it over further to get it out of all that? Well, we want it to match up with the fence at least. So let's do this. There we go. And let me see. I mean, it looks okay. Are they on the ground? Not quite. Bring them down till they touch. Problem is, then that goes under. Are they touching? They still ain't quite touching. It's hard to get it just right there. Okay. So we're gonna try to see if we can smooth this part just a little. Nope, didn't help. Undo. Alright, try to put it on, subtract, and then go up. Bring these down to midway here. Right there. Alright. Shrink this down and just tap. Okay. Got that piece down. And it looks like this piece is okay. So we gotta go over here. So let's put it back on replace and just see if we can slip it over just a hair, enough to get that uncovered. There we go. Uncover this one and this one. There. Okay. Now then, are we good? And we can slope this just gently so it's nothing there. Okay. Now we can paint that. the asphalt, like so. There we go. Bring it back. Alright, roughly speaking, some of this is going to change. So we might make room for a dumpster here, so the dump truck can come in and grab it right there. Okay, so now we'll see about how we're going to set it up, but basically you got some parking. We can always put something like planters or flowers here. We can probably put a dumpster here, potentially. And I think we already had one back here though. But I think one out front would be neat. Let's duplicate this one. As soon as it duplicates, we'll stick it over there. Well, it's kind of on the hill here, ain't it? We'll see. Control B as in boy, left mouse click, left mouse click. It might be too small to even try to put here. But I was thinking we could put one of them privacy fences around it, or just leave it out in the open. Either way. Put this at 90. And back it up a bit. Probably would be good to have two there. Let me see. Move this over. Duplicate it again. And drag it over. And have one next to there. I think that's good. And obviously if we gotta change anything for the ground, we'll deal with it later. But I think that's decent for now. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and hit save. And we may have to end up making us a sign. If this comes apart, let me see. We'd have to dig for it and see what we could get. But I don't think it does. Let's see. Let me look. Okay, that comes. So, interesting. Okay. Alright. So that's the best we could do on that, but it comes with both, which is okay. It comes with this one. It looks like that they must have made a blank, or they didn't bring it out far enough to read it. Ain't no telling what they did. You'd have to pull it out to see. What they got on this side over here? Anything over here? Nope. So basically that's what you'd have. You'd have that. But if we had, it depends on how we did it. But it looks like they're grabbing that sign too. Which, let me duplicate it. I can always delete it. I just want to see what they got connected to it. Alright. Okay, so I see. So that's not broke down quite that way. Okay. Alright, we'll just delete that one. But we can always make us a sign. So we'll deal with that later. Is that floating too far? No, that's good. Uh-oh. I think the clip distance may have to be changed. But anyway, we got at least some of that. We may end up putting something next to it or behind it or something on this side. But we're going to call that good for now. We'll be decorating more. We'll decide all that we want to paint, how we want to paint it, and all that stuff later. We got all this to move and other things to do. But I'm going to call that an episode. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.